Good morning, guys. We are at the Sydney Property Realtors. I'm Ashish Desai, Sales Manager. I'm introduced my very good colleague, Mr. Ben from the Benjamin Auctions, a very successful auctioneer. Let's have a chat with the Ben on the market trends. He's a very experienced. He successfully right now 4 to 5 successful auctions in last 6 weeks or so.
More than that, mate. Yeah. So, mate, the market is interesting at the moment. You would call it best. The market is still strong for certain properties. Certain properties are still achieving really good results. The question will be, though, over the next 6 to 12 months, if they continue to raise interest rates, that you'll find that the market will come back probably another 5 or 10% minimum. That's my personal opinion. Don't quote me on it. But that said, if you're thinking of selling, while the market's still pretty strong, the time to do it's now. I think if you wait till next year, or if you wait till mid next year, you may be getting less than you can get now. I think it's a buyer's market. If you're cashed up and you've got the cash in your hand, you can go to your vendor, you can go to your agents and say, you know, I don't want to pay that price, I want to pay this price. You know, take advantage of the discounts that are there now. And then whatever you buy compared to whatever you sell will be, you know, an insignificant difference. So I think my personal strategy and what we're doing at the moment as well is we're in the process of selling our own home, and then we want to be cashed up buyers next year. You know, if they continue this interest rate rise, then I think the numbers will come down. I don't think we've got any choice.
The same thing I got it in my last back-to-back 2 sales happened in last 4 weeks. It's a volatile market, very unpredictable.
Absolutely.
The first owner has done the same thing as you. What you're going to do? He sold his property at the price what he thinks was just little over the market, and the buyer was happy to. He's going to invest that money to buy the new one, which is already bought it with a less price than what he got it. So he's quite happy with this. So
absolutely.
I suggest this is a really good time for the people who really look forward to the financial situation in terms of the investment. Cash off your property, buy something for the very less with a good value of the money. So it's the right time, you know.
I think what's keeping the market afloat at the moment is investors, because rent has become much higher, which makes it a lot more attractive for your investors because they're getting a better return. They may be losing some on the interest rate, but they're getting significantly better on their rental returns. So it is inviting investors back into the market. And don't forget, you can depreciate that property. You've got tax advantages, you've got negative gearing, you've got all those things up your sleeve as an investor, and you can negotiate a good price at the moment. But I think as a seller, you want to be doing it now, not next year. If you're thinking about selling, if you're thinking about moving, the time to do it's now, not next year. That said, if you still want to get a dream price, I personally think the only way you're going to do it is go to auction.
But I think the same thing in the line and length, because the next year is very unpredictable. We have gone through a lot of ups and downs this year as well. So as you told, we are not the finance expert, but what we can tell is what we talk to the people, what we find from their daily routine life, their mortgages, it's hitting them in a very hard way. So next year is going to be very tough. It's better to get cashed off now and stay in a very comfort position, buy something as well at the same time at the lower price, and make yourself very comfortable to adjust the financial situation of this country. That's what I reckon too. So I really appreciate your
Thank you guys, appreciate it. We've got a few options coming up. We'll keep you posted. We always get the best properties, so we're here to help, and thanks very much for your time this morning.
No worries. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.